What's up, video production class? Mr. Sands here again, and this screencast is going to be part 2 of a 3-part series in our editing project. Part 1, I showed you how to download all of the clips from the Google Drive onto your computer, and this one I'm going to show you how to get those files from your computer into iMovie. So first things first, we got to open up iMovie. Okay, so this is iMovie. We know what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and maximize my window. What we're going to do first is we need to create a couple events in iMovie. And we see our events right here. It says iMovie Library over here. There's a little triangle. If you click this triangle, you can drop down and you should probably have maybe 1 or 2 events because we've done one project here. So you see that I have all of these events that have different videos in them. And so I have more events than you're going to have. It's going to take a second to load all that up. There we go. Okay, so you see, hit the triangle, they disappear, hit the triangle again, events appear. We have to click on an event if we want to add a new one. So if I want to add a new event, I'm going to click on one, and then I go up to the top of my screen to my File command, and I can hit New Event. I've created a new event. It's defaulting the date today, but I don't want to call it the date. I'm going to actually make 3 events, and I'm going to name them very specific things. This is the car chase project. This is the editing scene. So they're all going to have to do with that. So the first one, I'm going to put car chase videos. Okay? That's one event. And remember, an event is a digital bucket that we're just putting different files in. So I'm going to put all the videos in the video bucket. I'm going to make another event. So click on car chase videos and file, new event. It's going to give you the date again. This one we're going to call car chase sound effects. Okay, so makes sense. I'm going to put all the videos in the video bucket. I'm going to put all of these sound effects in the sound effects bucket. I need one more. So click on it, file, new event. This is going to be car chase music. Okay. So we put videos in the video bucket, we're putting sound effects in the sound effects bucket, and we're putting music in the music bucket. Why are we doing this? Well, let me equate this to Legos. I used to play with Legos a lot, and I really got frustrated of having to really dig through like a big shoebox or big container of Legos to find the 1 or 2 pieces that I needed. So this is kind of a way of organizing our files just like we might organize our Legos. You know, if you use a lot of Legos, you might put your bigger pieces over here, you might put your smaller pieces over there, you might put your people pieces in another one, or maybe even like red pieces over here, blue pieces over there. I was kind of a nerd. I did color code my Legos. Don't judge me. So anyway, we've got 3 events now, 3 digital buckets that we need to put those files in that we've downloaded. Really simple. Let's start with videos. So car chase videos, and you see there's a big downward arrow, the universal sign for download, that we're going to import media. So we're going to download those files in here. So click import media, and I'm just going to clean that up. So we've all downloaded them in the same place. They're going to be in our downloads folder of this computer. So you see mine says teacher, yours is probably going to say vprod2 or vprod6 because that's your username. Teacher is my username on this computer. So it's going to be in the downloads folder. And now I'm going to have a bunch of crap in mine, so I'm going to try to do it that way, and I just kind of put the most recently downloaded stuff on top. You probably won't even have to do that. But you see that we did create a folder called Car Chase Videos. And this is where our organization is paying off, because if we would have left them all labeled Drive Download 2018-022-2T19-444-1Z001, it would have really been frustrating to try to figure out which one is which to put them in the right places. But since we took a couple seconds and we called this one Car Chase Videos, we know it's right here. So Car Chase Videos. There's a bunch of files in there, but if you just click the folder, you can download them all at the same time, which is great. So we're going to click it, and then we're going to hit Import Selected. It's almost instantaneous. It's going to take just a couple seconds to put all of those videos in here. So you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos of raw footage that we're going to be using to edit for this car chase scene. So you can, scrub through them and see what it looks like. This clip is 2.7 minutes long. This one is 6 minutes long, so there's a lot of stuff in that one. 35.9 seconds, 1.2 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4.1 minutes, 3.3 minutes. So there's over 15 minutes of footage here, and we're going to edit it down to less than 1 minute. Okay, we need to get our sound effects. So we see our sound effects bucket. Our sound effects event is empty. Let's import all those sound effects. Import. Now, it's in downloads. I have to click, and car chase sound effects. Yours, you should just see car chase sound effects, the folder under your downloads. And if you're not seeing it, you probably just need to click this triangle in front of downloads, and that will drop it down. Here's my car chase sound effects. If I drop this down, you see all of them are in there. But again, let's just download the whole folder. Why do all of them at one time? Work smarter, not harder. Just download the whole folder. Click it, hit import selected. Okay, here are all of the sound effects. So you see this one right here. If I play it, it sounds like it's one of the ambient sounds. What's this one down here? Car drive-by straightaway. Okay, so if you need like a car zooming by, there's another zooming one. Okay, so these are all different sound effects. If you hover over them, you'll see what the name of them is, so you can kind of see what it is. This heartbeat one is kind of cool. And you know how to read an audio wave. You know that if anything is, anything sound is going to be green. So you notice all of these are green. But if it gets into the yellow or the red, that means that that's where that sound effect gets louder. So we have a whole bunch of sound effects to play with. And there's a whole bunch in iMovie that you can use too. Last but not least, we need to get our music. So let's go to Car Chase Music. We're going to import all of the files that we've downloaded from the Google Drive. So once more, import media. I'm going to click. Yours should just be music, should be right in the downloads folder. I'm going to click it. There are a bunch of those music files in there. And what I'm going to do is just import that whole folder. Okay, so again, these are all audio files. That's why they're all green. And if you give it a couple seconds, it will import all of them in here. And it'll show you all of the audio waves. And you are free to just kind of listen to what they are. I mean, there's a whole variety of styles and genres. They may or may not fit with what you like or what you're trying to do with your editing car chase scene. For example, this first one is called Owl Song. If I just hit play. Okay, so that's kind of like a soft, dreamlike song. Maybe that might work if you're doing like a dream sequence. Alphabet Street Blues.
I'm going down to Alphabet Street. I'm gonna...
Okay, that one actually has some vocals in it. I don't know that that would work. Authentic 80s guitar crap. I think I'm gonna like this one. Okay, so that's kind of a heavy rocking guitar riff song. You know, just listen to all of these. They each sound different. You see some of them are going to have vocals, some of them are not going to have vocals, but they give you a chance to use some music and give your editing project, your car chase scene, another level. Think of like what we watched with Baby Driver. That whole car chase scene was set to a single song. If one of these songs really speaks out to you or you think that it makes a cool mood or tone or style, use that and edit to the beats of that song and use that as a guide to help you through this editing project. So you have now all of the pieces. You have your music, you have your sound effects, and you have your videos. You are set up to start editing your car chase scene. In the next video, I will show you how to get started editing the car chase scene. Until then, peace.